Good afternoon, everyone. We all live in a society where other people's opinion matter the most. We are always, worried about the statement "log kya kahenge" and what will other people say. This is what is bothering us as well as our families for generations, right? So I guess you all have heard these statements in your childhood or maybe adolescence or maybe when you are growing up. There are many people around us who start giving their opinions right from our childhood. Like if you see the history or whatever, they start with they start giving their opinions on regarding the gender stereotypes or regarding menstruation or anything like that. Then it moves to adolescence where they start commenting that you should take science, commerce, arts, and if you fulfill their criteria, you are very good, but if you don't, then you are really bad. Then comes the stage when you are growing up, you are settling with your career and everything. They start commenting that you should get married, you should settle down. Then you are married, then they start you should have a baby, and when you have one baby, they say you have two babies. And then the process goes on. So suppose you buy a scooter, they say that you need to buy a car. If you buy a particular brand of car, they say this is not good, you have to buy that. So this way the entire procedure goes on and people start interfering into your lives and commenting on your personal life as well as professional life. So in this situation, what would you do? This is all what I am going to speak in this video. Like what are the basic things which you would keep in mind when you are, assertively addressing someone's opinions on yourselves. First of all, it's very important that you value yourself and your rights. Secondly, you voice your own needs and wants confidently. Accept that you cannot control other people's behavior. Use I words like I want to do this instead of we or the family. Just use I words. Next is use the body language in such a way that it communicates what you want to say. Your body language and your saying should match together, because there are times when it's not possible to say things in a verbal manner. We obviously use some non-verbal cues as well. So it's very important that you match both of them, or you show by your body language that whatever is the person is saying, you're not literally interested in that. Second, lastly, it's very important that you obviously stand up for yourself, because at the end of the day, you need to stand for yourself. You do not need, the family. Nobody will stand up for yourself. Maybe your family or others, but you only have to stand for yourself. Lastly, I just want to say how you will not be influenced by others' opinions. First of all, it's very important that you establish healthy boundaries between you and the other people. Whatever the other people is saying, if you don't let that affect you, then it's literally easier, because obviously they say certain things which literally disturbs you and you feel very disturbed. Secondly is taking responsibility of your own emotions. Your emotions is your own emotions. You cannot let anybody else come in between that. So you have to take responsibility of your own emotions. Thirdly, let other people be responsible for their emotions. Whatever is happening, whatever they are saying, if they show some negative emotions, that's their problem. That is not your problem. Next is acknowledge your choices. Whatever you want to do, you acknowledge that. Do not do what others are saying you to do. Live according to your values. You have been taught to grow up in certain manner, to follow those values. Don't listen to what others are saying. Forgive and move forward. Suppose somebody has said something wrong or something like that. Just forgive that person and move ahead. Stop trying to prove yourself wrong. I mean, like, not yourself wrong. Stop trying to prove the other person wrong. So if the other person is wrong, you are not convinced with whatever he is saying, leave that person. It's no point. If you try to explain certain things to a certain person, there's a 100% chance that person won't understand. So just leave it, whatever. Let that person say whatever that person wants to. It's none of your business. Don't try to prove that whatever you are saying or whatever I am saying, this is correct, that is wrong. Leave. Finish that sentence there. then you have to remember that you cannot please everybody. This is very important and you should remember that. You are something, you cannot, obviously you cannot make everybody happy. You can make yourself happy, but you cannot make everybody happy. And if everybody is happy because of you, then certainly there is a problem. You cannot make everybody happy. It's not possible. Lastly, that I want to say that you have to know yourself first, because other than you, nobody knows you in a better way. So you have to know yourself, that what are your capabilities, what are your strengths, weaknesses, everything. So that way you can understand that whatever the other person is saying, that is useless, ignore that. Increase your self-confidence. The more confident you feel about yourself, the more easier it is to avoid the other influences in your life. So obviously I would any day like all of you to select yourself in front of everybody around you, because you are your own priority. And if somebody is giving you unnecessary opinions, at the end of the time you feel irritated and it gives you a lot of negative emotions. Obviously that is not good for your mental health. So it's very important that you remember that you are your own priority and you follow all the steps I have told in this video. And I think it would help you to ease and get out of this other people poking in your nose in your life, because you cannot change the other person. Only thing you can change is your view of seeing that particular perspective. So with this note, I am ending this video. Thank you.